Welcome back to the Crypto Arc. This is Jay. I'm just here to give you some updated cryptocurrency news for the beginners in 2021. So a lot has happened in the market. We did get that pullback from Grayscale opening up their lockup period, but however, we rebounded from that. So let's take a look. Also, guys, nothing I say in my video is financial advice, so please do your own research. And you know what? Let's get started with the 48 laws of power code first before I show you what's going on in the market. So mysterious people put others in a kind of inferior position, that of trying to figure them out. All great leaders know that an aura of mystery draws attention to them and creates an intimidating presence. So yeah, just internalize that, guys, and watch the people around you, because some people do like to scheme a lot of things. All right. So on Monday, we did get a pullback from Grayscale releasing their lockup period. And you can see just from that, we rebounded really quick. All that dip was bought out. And Bitcoin went from like 29,000 or so, now back to 32,000. When it was, last time it was here, it was on July 17th. So I do see more positive consolidation phase now. If you take a look at Tether, USDC, and also Binance USD, Tether mostly has been in the negative side, which is a good sign, because Tether is the most manipulated stable coin, and also these stable coins give us an indication of when the market is going to go up or back up to going down. Since it's in the negative, it's going up. USDC does show it's positive, so that means after that pump, people are putting their value back to the stable coins. That is expected. Nothing ever goes up in a straight line, guys. And let's see, what other indicators can I give you guys? Yes, the repos. This market, the money that is put in here doesn't go directly towards cryptocurrencies, but they do put a little bit on this in the crypto market. So right now we are expecting 886 billion to be put in the market, whether it's treasury or mortgage-backed securities. This is going to happen until Thursday, tomorrow. So this started today, ending tomorrow. Let's see what they had yesterday, because I forgot to check. Let's see, 886. So yesterday, started Tuesday, ending today, 848 billion is involved. Let's take a look at other indicators. We have the yield rate going up slightly, so that is going to put some pressure on the market. But overall, the yield rate has been like super manipulated. Last time it was around this number, it was in February, and then it started ramping up. So overall, this is still a good sign that market will still inflate. It's a pretty good base. Let's take a look. Look at that. Started out here. It was in January. It was low at first, and then boom, it started scaling back up. And around April or so, that's when we got the big pullback in the crypto market. And then it's been going on in May, June, and now it's going back down again. So that, to me, is a good sign that the market will go back up again. All right, here we have the Dixie dollar index. So when it's in the negative sign, that means it's positive for the stock market, because there's more weaker dollars going into the market. And crude oil is also another indicator that you guys want to pay attention to, because whenever crude oil goes up, the market goes up as well. And it did a pullback all the way to, let's see, 66, and now it's going back up to 70. And also keep in mind, Bank of America has a price target of $100 for this one. It might not happen towards the end of the year. It could be like earlier of next year. And yes, whenever crude oil goes up, the whole market goes up. It's just been a reoccurring pattern. All right, so let's get to the actual bullish news. So my DeFi pet is the first big game on the Binance Smart Chain. When it does come to gaming, it is going to explode, guys, because they are merging DeFi and gaming. So now people are basically playing to earn. And my DeFi Pets is one of those games that you want to pay attention to. They currently have 97.4 thousand registered active wallets. Axie Infinity, the other play to earn game, is only 97.86 thousand active wallets. So they're not too far behind. Now let's take a look in CoinGecko. DPET. I got some of this, guys. A couple days ago, it was actually last week, it was at like $1 or less than $2, and all of a sudden it rallied all the way to $5. Alright, so it's trading at 6.38 cents. Market cap 77 million, still below Axie Infinity. Its current supply is only 100 million, guys. Just keep that in mind. Alright, let's take a look so that way you guys don't think I'm talking shit. So, see, in July 11th, wow! I did not see this part. Wow, look at that. Now I'm just punching the air right now, man. Should have capitalized on this. But anyways, I was seeing it around this price. See that? Below $2, and all of a sudden, boom, $5. Then it was like sitting around this price. I was about to move in, and then all of a sudden, boom, $7. Now just sitting around like $5 to $6. So hopefully my brother made a turn on this, because I gave him like over $1,000 of money to start playing this thing. It sucks for him, because whenever he tries to look for those tutorials on how to play this game, it's all in Tagalog. It's a Filipino language or a Filipino dialect. And yeah, it's hard for him to understand. So if you really want to understand this game, just read the manual and play it yourself. But when it comes to DeFi, a marketplace where you can basically sell NFTs, sell your pets, and that's going to come around, I believe, September. My friend plays this game, and he knows a lot about it. So definitely look into this game, because it is one of those play to earn games. So you get to have fun and earn money. So let's see, my DeFi pet is also on the Binance Smart Chain. So it's not just in Kai anymore, KardiaChain, it's also in Binance. And when it comes to being multi-chain, all of these projects have to be multi-chain. Otherwise, mass adoption won't be as scalable for them, because if not many people are using it, because there's that barrier in between, that means more people are going to opt in for the ones that are super multi-chain, have more connections, so that way they can move in and out in many different chains. But that's just my honest opinion, guys. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's it for that one. So, for those of you that have been staking Kai in their wallet, like me, and if you've been doing it for the over 2 weeks or so, you are eligible for another airdrop, and this time it's DPETs. So, if you want to know more about this, look in the KardiaChain blog and read all about it. So I'm quite excited for this one, because I've been staking my Kai for whenever I can, since last month, and I haven't touched it since, man. So I'm happy for this. Yeah. All right. Now remember, guys, last year in summer, DeFi was a thing, and now KardiaChain wants to bring that back. They're actually starting or pushing the initiative for that, for DeFi Summer 2.0. And remember, guys, KardiaChain is that other blockchain that's not only interoperable, but also has low commission fee, very very fast settlement, and can scale over 5,000 transactions per second. And yeah, this company is all over Vietnam and Asia as well. And Asia is that developing country, or developing continent, along with Africa. Actually, pretty much every single country that's not China is a developing country, because everyone has to catch up. That's just my honest opinion. Look into it some more. And yes, these four right here. What the heck? Sen. Okay, this logo right here, it kind of changed. I do not recall it looking like that. But anyways, these are the four coins that you want to look into, because their APR are quite high if you take a look. Bico is still at over 1,000. Same with DFL. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be another play to earn game involving dragons and shit. DPETs, if you do have DPETs or want to get into it, just understand it has 225% in APR. So if you want to farm this bad boy, look into it. And KUSD is most likely their stable coin, and you can farm that. You can double it in over a year. And you don't get this kind of rating in the regular banks, man. So if you have your fiat money in the regular banks, trust me, you're missing out on really good money here. And we're still at the start, guys. We haven't even gone to a full mass adoption point that all your neighbors are playing these crypto games. And of course, they're going to have more. Fishcoin, this wasn't here before. And they have 3 other ones that are coming soon. I don't know what they're going to be. So you definitely want to pay attention to KardiaChain. Alright, and KardiaChain is also doing a strategic partnership with RioDeFi. Now when it comes to DeFi, it is the future of banking, according to Brian Brooks. This is good for not only KardiaChain, but cryptocurrency, crypto in general, because RioDeFi is that company that's bridging regular banks to basically the blockchain. And RioDeFi is not going to be the only one doing that. A bunch of other companies are going to be doing that as well. So overall, KardiaChain is moving up in the mass adoption stage. And yeah, there's going to be more, man. Believe me, there's going to be more. We're still at the early stage. So if you're worried about, like, putting your money in crypto now because of the volatility, just understand, guys, when there's low amount of money in the market, pulling, like, let's say $1 billion from a project is going to make a big dent. Now in the regular stock market, I think that has like over 70 trillion. So when people pull out, let's say, over $1 billion or so, it's not going to cause a big dent in the market. The only reason why we have super volatility in crypto is because there's just not much money involved yet. But people are going to slowly realize that the people that moved in early are the lucky ones, like you, person that's listening to this blog right now. So yeah, KardiaChain is a beast, man. Pay attention to it. All right, let's move on, man. NFTs and security are paying enough attention. So whenever something's lucrative, for sure criminals are gonna like follow suit or like lurk in the backgrounds, beat around the bush or something until they find that one hole that they can manipulate. And when it comes to these coding, cyber wall, or like firewalls, nothing is ever super guaranteed. There is no 100% defense out there. There's always some hole that a hacker can find. And also, guys, understand that hackers are not really just like, it does have a bad stigma behind it. However, hackers are just people that understand the software, hardware, ins and out. Like, they know it, not fully, but like they know a good majority of what's involved. So whenever they make like what do I call it, a program, and then it bypasses their security, then that would be considered a hack. I know I don't fully know about hacking, but I do have friends that understand this. Like, they used to be hackers as well. So like they tell me, man, like the stuff that we see on movies where like you have a guy or a girl just plugging in their computer to some system, and all of a sudden they're typing all these codes and shit within like less than a minute to figure it out. That's not realistic, man. That's just Hollywood right there. Real hacking involves like days, weeks to months of exploiting a certain code. And all you're doing is just basically trying to it's kind of like trying to figure out a lock. You try out all these different combinations, see which one works. That's hacking is basically that same thing. So whenever something is good, yeah, for sure, hackers are going to be right behind it. And NFTs are going to be one of them, because there's something in the smart contracts coding that is not like hacker proof yet. I mean, it's never going to be 100% hacker proof. Only the smart ones are really going to figure it out. But so far right now, it needs more improvement in terms of smart contracts. So if you're one of those people, just understand. Yeah. All right, so here we have Goldman Sachs survey shows that 45% of family offices want to invest in cryptocurrencies. So family offices, what are they? Hold on, where is this? There we go. Family offices are private companies that are responsible for handling the riches of wealthy families. With over 70 billion in total assets under management, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates' Cascade Investment is the largest investment company of this type. And now they're moving towards cryptocurrencies because they fucking know. They fucking know there's a lot of money to be made in cryptocurrencies. And right now we are still in the consolidation phase. You know, Bitcoin has been dancing around in the 30,000 area. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, nice. It keeps going up. Like it. Alright, let's take a look at this. 90 days. Okay, you know what? Let's do 180 days. Alright, look at that. So it reaches peak around like April. Mid-April. This was also when XRP was ripping it, man. XRP had a transact or like a volume of I think 17 trillion in some exchanges, but it wasn't reflected in many data aggregates like CoinMarketCap. But anyways, at that time, XRP was reflecting around 50,000 in price. But don't tell anyone that, okay? I don't have the actual picture evidence to show it. I should have saved it. But anyways, XRP was at 50,000 around this time. All right, so yeah, it did a pullback. Actually, I think around this time, that's when Joe Biden came with that 40% tax and the 1%. And then it caused this big pullback, then it rallied it again. And then around this time was all that craze about China. China was cracking down on its miners, and then boom! And Elon Musk was having fun with this as well. And right now we've been consolidating around this range, 40,000 to 30,000. So it's just gonna play along. And then boom! I'm guessing around September, that's when we're going to see the big rise again, those big parabolic gains. And that is also when a lot of these DeFi projects are going to be live with their mainnets as well. So keep that in mind, guys. Goldman Sachs, I already said that. Alright, 26-year-old Bitcoin miner electrocuted to death by his mining rig. That is unfortunate. So rest in peace to him. And of course, my condolences to his family. Even though I don't know this person, I do feel for them, or for him, because this person was probably just to make some money, and you don't know what they're making the money for, either to gain riches or to help their family. I mean, I'm definitely doing this to help my family, so I don't know about you guys. But yeah, rest in peace to this person. So if you are a miner, guys, just take care of it, Don't be like this guy. I'm not mocking this person as well. But yeah. Alright, so Thailand's oldest bank, SCB, is investing over 100 million in DeFi. And once again, DeFi is the future banking. There's a reason why they're doing this. And also when it comes to I think Malaysia, Thailand, Ripple was there around April. They've made connections, making sure that the infrastructure of banks are ready for the new economy. And yes, these big banks are going to be using Ripple's technology, guys, for on-demand liquidity, very fast transactions, also low transaction fees. And if you're one of those people that has moved money from one country to the other, you understand just how long it takes and how much money gets eaten in between during the travel. Ripple's technology will definitely revolutionize that idea by eliminating those high fees and also the slow transaction, which Swift is doing right now. Swift is not going to it's not going to go away anytime soon. They're like working alongside Ripple and the new technology, and then slowly Swift will be phased out. I think Swift will still be there in the next 5 years or so. There was this plan that I was reading a couple nights ago. I should have displayed it for you guys. That way you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Swift is not going to go away anytime soon. It will. It will slowly be phased out, but right now they're still building the infrastructure for the new economy, so they're not going to fully take it away. But yeah, when it comes to DeFi, guys, it is the future of banking. So you might want to start getting into learning how to play with DeFi, like owning your own wallet, your keys, and basically doing transactions from there, and also doing exchanges. That is what DeFi is all about. And believe me, with all these narratives of cyber attacks, our current centralized finance banks, uh, they're going to get hit, and then that's going to give them an excuse of basically freezing the banks because they want to contain the threat. And so for those people that have their fiat sitting in the savings account or in the checking account, you're going to be screwed. And remember, nothing I say is financial advice. You might want to start doing your own research, especially around this time, because I do believe the next pandemic is going to be about cyber attacks. Is right now, Dr. Fauci, he's been in court. They have evidence now that he's been funding the virus, its development of it, and yes, I think people are going to slowly, or maybe in a faster way, start figuring out that this so-called pandemic was actually a pandemic. Figure it out, and all of a sudden they're gonna get pissed off, and then a civil war will happen. Hopefully it doesn't really happen, but it seems that with all the things, all the events that have been happening, it kind of leads up to that. And if people don't stand up, man, holy crap, these guys are gonna have their field day, basically just enslaving us. What else can I talk about? Yes. So remember, bull run is not over. As you can see, we're around this range right now. If you take a look at the previous bull runs, these are the major pullbacks that's occurred. After each pullback, of course, we rally back up even higher. And they also happen just in the middle of the year as well. Take a look. 2011, 2012, it happened around second quarter of the year to third. 2013, it happened. This graph, I believe, it's not to scale, so you're gonna have to do a rough estimate. So yeah, it did in 2013. It did a pullback in summer as well, and then it rallied back up. And I think our bull run is looking more like this, where it consolidates and then boom, explodes. It doesn't have a V-shaped recovery like 2011 and 2017. Let's look at 2017. Yeah, middle of the summer as well. I remember around this time I was working at a restaurant called Cactus Club, and one of the guys in the kitchen was like screaming because he invested in Bitcoins. I was like, yes, I made so much money today. And I was happy for the guy while washing dishes. Yeah, I was dishwashing, man. Enjoyable job, to be honest, because I had my own station and it was peaceful. People in the kitchen were getting like orders left and right, and like I can't imagine myself to be in that position, man. I tried actually. They tried to push it, but I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's too greasy, man. It's too hot. I can't stand the kitchen. But yeah, overall, guys, we're not done this bull run. So if anyone ever tells you the bull run is done, show them this. Show them this picture and tell them that Jay says the bull run is not over. It's going even way higher towards the end of the year. And what do you call it? Willy Woo, one of the most successful traders in crypto right now, he's saying that with this data alone, data that he has, he's saying that Bitcoin towards the end of the year is going to go between 200,000 to 300,000, around this area. And that's his honest opinion. And I do believe that because the graph right now, not the graph, but the markets, they're all controlled by these bots. And all this is done by algorithms. So just based on this graph alone, yeah, that is definitely doable. And yeah, things are going to hyperinflate, man. With all that free money that we've been getting for the past 2 years, and keep in mind 20% of the U.S. Money, yeah, 20% of the supply was created just in 1 year alone. That was last year. So we haven't seen its full effects yet. It is ramping up. I have a friend of mine in the States. He's telling me that things in there are getting super expensive. So it is creeping up, man. So definitely prepare for it. Anyways, that is all I have for this video, guys. So please, if you want to support me, press that like button. Also, share my video as well, so that way people are aware of what's happening in the crypto economy in like different angles. And also subscribe as well, so that way make my channel grow. And press that notification bell button, I should say, so that way you are notified of when I come out with the next video. And anyways, that is all I have for this video. I wish you all a great day.